Hey, how's it going? So I'm selling my van. I've been living in it since January. I need a four-wheel drive now, otherwise I would keep this badass. It looks really janky on the outside because we did some rust fix up with, you know, real basic job. Still proud, you know. We did our best with the Bondo. We got rid of the rust. It's cool. The blue is totally not the same color as the full coat, but you're not paying over $10,000. So yeah. Anyway, to go inside now. I just wanted to mention though, first before we go into that, is this guy here. So there's a little bit of water damage, and that's just from one rain, because I didn't realize that this whole rubber was like not doing so well, so I sealed it all up, and now there's no more problems. There wasn't enough water to actually cause any damage. And so here we got a coat hanger, and so I actually also use this to hang my what's it called, hammock, and then I attach it from here, and then I go out to a tree. Yeah, I'm at Walmart. And yeah, so then we also have this awesome cool box I used to have with my family in their big cabin house. I took it, I just stuffed a bunch of cords inside of it. There's extra storage underneath the whole bed frame. That's a good piece there. One thing I would do is swap out the bed frame, generally speaking, because you have to literally fold this flap over to actually turn it into a bed, which this futon will. The issue with that is that it takes a while. In most cases, we'll just have to, depending on how strong you are, like pull the futon out to be able to swap it. So it's really easy though to create a seamless bed frame where you can kind of just slide it out. There's just no problem whatsoever. I just ran out of time. This is why, you know, there's a lot of things about this van that I wish I just had more time for, and I would totally have just fixed it all up. So obviously have a cool entertainment system here. It works great under direct sunlight like we have right now with the solar unit. It'll last all day. I mean, all day. I could just keep playing this, binging it as much as I want. It's fantastic. Only on one AGM battery. And so we also got more storage here. My favorite book series, PSPs, whatever, you know. This is really like, do what you want with it. There's extra space. You can lift this up and put stuff in there. There is, you know, space throughout here all the way down to the end. More space, etc. There's even space back behind this thing. But if I had more time, again, I would, you know, put bumpers here. I'd have this like no slip stuff here, because this doesn't really move when I drive. But if I ever hit like big enough bumps, or I'm going like all kinds of places, it sometimes does move. So basically, what I do with the electrical system, I keep like a power supply back there, and then kind of let it dangle right here. That's another thing. If I had more time, I would run a cord like this, an extension cord from the solar unit up the wall. I just bracket it on and bring it all the way over here. I would also have installed a curtain right here. I bought the curtain tracks. They're behind the storage of the futon here. There's extra storage back here, but it's inconvenient to pull it all out. But just trust me, there's a good enough amount of storage. So obviously I can, you know, I designed the, you know, that whole thing, having the dream catcher, and then yeah, I do my laptop work here a lot of the time. It's honestly more convenient to have a laptop on my lap. This is the one thing that I would have redone, is this whole leveled surface here. The intention was to kind of eat on it or use it as a desk, but I ended up getting this generator because I had no idea how old diesels operate in the cold. That's another thing I wouldn't necessarily recommend someone take this out to the cold. I would do that if you're well versed in it, and two, actually one, and that would be two, would be to get the four-wheel drive and some all-weather tires. Otherwise you're gonna slide and it's not gonna be fun. And then yeah, so there's the solar supply unit. Or the controls. You know, you got the volt works when it tells you how much battery you got, and then you got this guy here with the switches. The switch on the right is not so you know, the sticker is kind of just, you know, I just put it there. It doesn't really, it's still a light. So basically this is what this one will do on that side. And then this one in the middle will hit this guy here. Oh yeah, by the way, TV is way too big for this. Another regret of mine, but I was rushed. There's also a TV mount back there you can put it on. Super convenient. And then that cool design I did, I'm pretty proud of that. It was actually an accident, but I'm really happy about it. Yeah, coat rack, more storage behind the coats. Another access way to the battery. And this is the whole solar supply unit. Really high quality MPPT, I think that's what it is. Solar converter or controller. And then we got the 1500 watt inverter down there with a lot of warranty left on it. Probably about like 12 more months. And then what else? Oh yeah, little convenient coat rack here for my survivalist backpack. That's my job. That's why I'm getting a new ride. I need a 4-wheel drive to take me up to the mountains in the middle of frickin' nowhere to survive on sticks and stones and little animals. Long story, but yeah, so I need the convenience of that. And so this guy here, little janky, but it works really well. I just tape that sucker on there. It's an insulation board. You know, it keeps people from looking in. It keeps things nice and, you know, cool or hot. Not hot, it's never like hot, but yeah, I would do. I'm gonna turn this off. It's actually really loud. Yeah, so I would honestly, it's fine. I mean, it just looks kind of funny. I don't know what you would do with it. You could just take it off and leave the window open too. There's customizable options with that. And then we have a door that goes to the front area. But yeah, that's it for the cabin. I may have missed something. Oh yeah, I would also do something about these guys. I would also customize, you know, adding some brackets, you know, something around, not brackets, but like borders to keep things from falling. They're honestly, like, I have a lot of books too, and I'm stuck with putting them in here. I thought maybe I could do that on there, but those things are just too small in diameter. So, and yeah, anyway, that's that.